All right, what is good, everybody? Welcome to the Spiritual War Room. We're here to do a celebrity reading. We're looking into Danny Masterson today, okay? So that 70s show actor was accused of rape in 3 separate incidences back in March of 2017. Danny was charged in 2020. Danny pleaded not guilty, but he was convicted in 2 of those 3 cases. Since then, more women have come forward to claiming that they have been victimized by Danny. But in this reading, we're going to be looking into the 3 women that brought these charges against Danny. Jane Doe 1, Jane Doe 2, and Jane Doe 3. I believe Jane Doe 3 is this woman named Chrissie Bixler, I believe her name is. So we're going to look into their stories, okay? The story between them and Danny. We're going to look into the accusations because these women had brought these accusations to the Church of Scientology, but nothing was done. So I want to know, we're going to look a little bit into that, and we're going to look into if the church tried to silence the victims to keep them from going to the police. We're also going to look into whether or not the church protects its members from judicial prosecution. So will they or have they gotten involved in Danny's case? We're going to look into that. If they have, could they have requested other friends and members to write character letters? I don't know, which kind of takes us into why did Ashton and MIla write these character letters? Now, okay, these are friends, I'm getting this was it Dave Chappelle when he was talking about Bill Cosby? It's like finding out that Jello does that, assaults women, and you're like, oh man, but I like Jello. I don't want Jello to rape, that kind of stuff. So I'm kind of getting that energy where, they're friends, you don't want to believe these horrible accusations about your friends. And even when you're, hit with actual facts, it's still kind of, I don't know, maybe they were in denial, but there could also be some questions on whether or not Danny and Scientology, the Church of Scientology, had dirt on Ashton, right? So Chrissie Bixler had, I guess she tweeted at them. I don't really know. I just saw this information through other people who were covering this, so I don't know if it's for sure. I didn't really look into it. I'm going to be completely honest. But what it was saying, what Chrissie Bixler had written to Ashton was that she knows the secrets that Ashton's mentor Danny keeps for him. So what are those secrets, okay? Do they have something that they can blackmail Ashton Kutcher with? I don't know. We're going to look into that. Okay, she also talks about overhearing a plan that Ashton and Danny made back. They were on the phone and she overheard them talking about this back in February 21st of 2001. So we're going to look into that, the plan, and what was talked about between them two, okay? Chrissie Bixler also calls out MIla. I want to know, what does she mean when she was talking about the experiences that MIla had on the set of that 70s show? So we're going to look a little bit into that. What did she experience? Because she was underage. I think she was 14 when she started filming that 70s show. So she was underage. Okay, so we're going to look into what she experienced as an underage girl on the set, okay? She also Chrissie also said something about something that had happened in Toronto during and after. I know what happened during and after. I don't know what that means. She's putting it out there, so we're going to look into it, all right, guys? All right. So we're going to look into those things. I will put the timestamps down below. At the very end, if it's not too if we haven't gone too long, we're going to look into the chances of Danny going free despite this conviction. Is it possible? Because people were talking about statute of limitations. So we're going to look into that, if there's a possibility that he could go free. And what do people need to know about attorney Marty Singer? Okay, we're going to look into that if there's time. Again, I'm going to put the timestamps for all these different topics that we're going to talk about down below. I don't know how long it's going to be, okay? So, yeah. Before we jump into this, guys, don't forget to show me some love. Like, share, subscribe. Remember, guys, when you send me good energy, I send that good energy back. All right, guys? And, yeah, let's get into this. All right, we're going to start by looking into the story of Jane Doe 1 and Danny. Okay, the first. Okay. Okay. So the story, it was a proposal, like, you know, a love offer. And I'm not talking about love in the sense of emotional love. Although some of the, some females can feel that way. Walked away. Someone walked away because, so I'm taking Danny as having options, right? During this time, they're in the middle of filming that 70s show. This is a really big show. It's very popular, very successful. He has the pick of the litter because, females. I hate to say it, but it's like, okay, he's like popular right now. It does give them a boost to their, I don't know. It could be a little bit clout chasing, but it's, I think it's just like starstruck, right? And, I have a possibility to have something with this person. But, he has options, so he's not planning on sticking around. Yeah, this was the hope of Jane Doe 1, that this was going to be kind of a new love offer, that this was going to develop into an actual relationship where she would be the wife, have the home, have the happy family. So she could have believed that he was more emotional than he was, but that he was just fast. Yeah, for sure. Very sexually driven, can be pretty impulsive, kind of reckless when it comes to his sexuality. Because again, he had the pick of the litter, so he had a lot of options, and he could give that cup of love to whoever he wanted. And yeah. Oh, here we go. Okay, this is what it is. That cup of love, it's like offering a drink, getting them into bed. And so it's almost like these, look at how she has her hand on her head, like, what did I do? Or what happened? It's like whatever was okay, whatever they offered was, there was something sneaky going on. So they could have put something in the drink. Yeah, something in the drink. Right? When he offers it, it's just a drink. But there was something, what seemed innocent, there was something in it. I'm seeing like little stars, like it makes you see stars. You don't remember what happened. So this could be like date rape. Why would he feel the need to do this though? Like again, he had, because of the work that he did, he had lots of options. There was plenty of women who were willing to wow. The stress that this caused, it's almost like he got thought he was above it. You know, judgment's being called on this behavior. The world is watching what he did. He could have done that to multiple people. He didn't have to, like, these people were they were weighed down. They couldn't, it was like a heavy burden to go against this devil because of who he was tied up with. You know, these individuals, if one person went against him, they would have 6 people coming at them, you know. That's why it was burdensome to even bring this forward, because they were attacked. Jane Doe could have been threatened with, they could have threatened her life. They could have threatened her. They could have even threatened her family. Yeah, there was someone, either Danny or someone who he was connected to, had a lot of money, a lot of power. It's almost like they were superior to these people, to the victims. Excuse me. So that's, yeah, they did do that to her, yeah. Justice stepped in. Whatever she communicated about this conflict justice came in for her. It was slow going, for sure, because of who it was. Like, it was the one person against a group. It wasn't until these 3 came together that it got the attention of what was done. It was broadcasted to the world that this person did this to them, that they this King of Pentacles is worried. Or they were worried. He was worried until he had other people come in, you know, because of the so it could have been something that had to do with his work, the Church of Scientology, and the justice system. There could be some infighting right now because of everything. They're worried. It's like they have to do damage control. Shit. Okay. So that was Jane Doe 1. We're just gonna look a little bit. I mean, he's already been convicted of the sexual assault against her, and Jane Doe 2. So we're not gonna go too much into it, but yeah, it does look like he was able to get away with this because of who he had supporting him. Okay. So let's look into Jane Doe 2. What's the story of Jane Doe 2 and Danny Masterson, please? This is somebody who could have, like, maybe done some work for him. Or worked around, I don't know. It was part of the community, the work community. So it could have, he's the star. This person could have been like, you know, worked with the catering company, or I don't know. In this whatever this work environment, whatever she did was, you know, she was kind of, I don't know, just so at work he could have been really sweet and nice and could have felt kind of, you know, safe and homey, like, just, I don't know, just this energy of, oh, he's so pleasant and kind. And but behind the scenes, you know, this pleasantness was really only to be able to advance with a individual sexually. It's just like charm you out of your panties type thing. Spirit says that's the truth. This person is very just calculated in how they move, how they speak, to get someone in a position where they can take advantage of them. And that's kind of what happened. Yeah, this person is devilish. Hold on, what's that death card real quick? What's this? I don't like that. Ooh, Ten of Swords. I saw the Ten of Swords on this one too. What's this death? What is this? Judgment is being called on something that was, what is this death? Judgment is being called on this because of this death. Something something happened, something sneaky. With the Wheel of Fortune, it could have been about money. Yeah, giving someone money. Does she know something? Does she know something? Oh my God, what the hell? Maybe they didn't. Maybe they even. What the hell? I'm getting that they could have tried to. Maybe she wanted to speak on something and they wanted to try and take her out. This came through for Jane Doe 1 too, that they could have threatened her. Look at the devils right there. They could have threatened her. Look, devil, king, wow. Because of what he did. Yes. Oh my God. They could have tried to take out some of these women because they didn't want these women to speak the truth and fuck up the bag for them. They were gonna cover up for whatever he did. They were willing to cover this up. It could have been, oh my God, the company he worked for. It could be Scientology. It could also be the judicial system. You know, Scientology's reach is far, and you know, so they have people, powerful people from big to small. They partner up with these people to to be able to use them, you know. They're tied to the devil, and they have to do what the devil says, you know. That's how they feel. And so if we have to do some corrupt shit, we're gonna do some corrupt shit. So they try to take out, yeah, they could have even had officials, authority figures who knew about what was going on, and they hid it, they covered it up because of the money. They could have been paid, they could have, maybe they're involved with this group, and they had to show their loyalty and their allegiance by deceiving others, having them guessing, is it true, is it not true, is it no? That's why it probably took forever to get going, the charges. I don't know, man. So what they did to Jane Doe 2, yes, they this did happen, and he did have people helping him cover up his behavior for sure. Oh my God, yes. Yep. Damn. He got away with it. He thought he got away with it. Nope. Innocence. You took away my innocence. Wow. That's what she said. Wow, okay, so that was Jane Doe 2. Now the first two he was convicted. Jane Doe 3, I believe you have to have a unanimous decision in these cases. So I think the jury voted 8-4 of guilt, so 4 people couldn't be convinced that he was guilty of rape in Jane Doe 3's case. Okay. Let's see. Here right away, I think they couldn't bring balance to this situation because I'm gonna have to say what I'm saying. It's like, I think the jury believed that she was in it for money. That's what it's saying right here. Queen of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, justice. Okay, I don't think they were fully convinced that this was something that came in. Hold on, guys. Okay, they couldn't trust the messaging. I don't think they trusted whatever they didn't believe everything as she claimed it to be. This is why I don't look into these things. I don't want to be influenced. So I'm not really sure what was said, but it's almost like isolated me and kept me captive. And people are trying to figure out, well, why couldn't you call for help or call the police, or you're saying everything, this person betrayed you and stabbed you in the back, but you're like on social media and like everything's fine during that time. So that's probably why they couldn't come to a conclusion with this one and against Danny, because what they saw like on social media contradicted what she was saying, maybe something like that, or it could have been messages, something like that. The feeling that they got was she was in it for money, and that's about it. So that's why they couldn't convict him. They didn't believe that it was what Jane Doe 3 said it was. But Jane Doe 3, Chrissie Bixler, she did make claims against them about like secrets, things that she overheard. So we're gonna look into that, okay? We're gonna see if that stuff is true, okay? So Jane Doe 3, that was Jane Doe 3. We're gonna move on and look into the accusation. That these claims were reported to the Church of Scientology, okay? So we're gonna look into why was nothing done. So these 3 women came, reported this assault, and they killed it. Like, you're not gonna speak on this. The church made it hard for these women to speak on it. They didn't want people to see this, that this person who makes all this money for us and helps, oh my god, yeah, they see Danny as like a valuable member of their church, so they will cover it up. They don't want people to see the truth of what goes on. So if they have to cover up the devilish things that they do at work, or because they're, so well known for the work that they do, they're gonna silence the victims. So nothing was done. They even pit the justice system against some of these women. How do they do that? Are these corrupt officials? Yeah. It could be corrupt officials. Because they remember I said the church, the company that Danny works for, or his agency, I don't know how that fucking shit works. The justice system, they all work together to make sure that the public is going to get the message that they want the public to have. That they're going to discredit the victims. Yeah, they pay people. They pay people to do this because the Wheel of Fortune, they have money because of who their members are. When what's the leader of Scientology, David Miscavige, is that his name? When David Miscavige took over in 1986, something like that, after L. Ron Hubbard died, when he took over, what I heard was that, like, the rise in celebrity membership, took off. A lot of celebrities were joining the Church of Scientology. This was Miscavige's way of gaining power, influence, wealth by recruiting these members. So of course, because they're the ones bringing in all the money, they're the ones trying, bringing in their rich friends who he benefits from, he's going to protect them. They have the money to do so, so they're going to use that power, that money, that influence to protect its members. And they have members in high places, even in the judicial system. Not everybody's going to admit that they're, part of the Scientology. Yeah, they don't. There's people who are worried that people are going to find out, that the public's going to find out that they partnered up with Scientology and they manipulate systems that they are sworn to uphold. So if you're supposed to be a judge and rule in a fair and unbiased manner, that's not going to happen if you're in Scientology, because they have your secrets. If you don't do what we say, we're going to expose you. And this is they're worried now, because they're like, shit, we had to do this for Scientology to hide our own shit, and now we're going to be exposed for our corruption. So either way, they lost. Yep, they got caught. The devil got caught, and now the devil's burden. I don't know how I'm going to get out of this. I'm all alone in this. I heard Scientology doesn't care about its members, it cares about itself. And so they will throw its members under the bus if it means saving themselves. But they are going to do what they can first, and before they throw them under the bus, they're going to do what they can to protect its most powerful and wealthy members. Okay. So yes, they would try to silence the victims. The church does protect its members from judicial prosecution. And let's look into if the church has gotten involved for Danny. And they have. They're trying to they have gotten involved for him. They're trying to calm and quiet this conflict that's going on. They're trying to do damage control. The hanged one. What's the hanged one? They think people don't know that they're paying. They're paying people to get them locked up. They're paying people to try and get people who go against the church or go against its members locked up. They want them isolated, and then they want them locked up. It's kind of like the formula Danny used with his victims. And Danny and Scientology have done this multiple times. Yeah. They are deceptive. Shit. Yep. So yeah, they do try to silence anyone who speaks out against their church. So did they request? Spirit says yes. That was like, fuck, I don't want to do that. So the Church of Scientology, they had representatives go to Ashton and MIla and say, we need you to write character letters. They didn't want to do that. They did not want to do that. Even though they saw Danny as a friend, we grew up together. These are, they didn't want to do that because they knew it could. Okay, they were afraid of how it was going to affect their fortune, because they knew that maybe eyes were going to be on them and their own stuff was going to come out. Maybe both of them have secrets that they didn't want coming out. Yeah, they didn't want people seeing something. So it's like, you put me in the spotlight. These two. A truth about these two. They're afraid of judgment, man. It's because excuse me, guys. It's almost like they're saying, we have the truth. We know what you've done. We need you to speak. And they didn't want to. But they were like, we're damned if we do, we're damned if we don't. Which path can we take? That's what they're saying. Which path can we take that would do less damage to us, to our career? So they decided to do this, probably because Scientology has some dirt on them. What kind of dirt does Danny and Scientology have on Ashton? We have the Magician. Oh. Wow. Ugh. I'm getting like sex rituals. I mean, Hollywood is infamous for this, right? The music industry, any kind of institution, even governments, man, they are known to do this stuff. This was a test for Ashton. He needed to walk away from this, but he didn't. So this is the truth. Yeah, justice. This stuff could get him locked up, yo. This, whatever it is that Danny and Scientology has on Ashton, it could get him locked up. It could. What did Chrissie Bixler say? Career ending. Yo, it's for real though. You know, she might have been exaggerating what he did or what happened between them two, but whatever she says about the secrets that Danny has, whatever she knows, that is true. That stuff is true. Stuff that can get him locked up. Devilish shit. And it could have something to do with some kind of sexual behavior of his. What's the... Ooh, we have the 5 of Cups. He's not happy about that. Because he knows the authorities are watching. There's... Not everyone's corrupt, right? Not everyone's corrupt. So he could know that there's people that are watching that could get him in a lot of trouble, putting his ass down. Yeah, that communication, man, is going to be devastating. Wow. What is this though? Like, it's still not saying, it's still not, you know, it has something to do with some kind of sexual behavior with the devil and the magician. These are like, these could be rituals. What is this? There was a whole group, a company, an organization. Ooh. What can you tell me about the High Priestess Empress? Really sure what this is. So there could have been somebody who wanted, there could have been somebody who wanted to work with him because of the work that he does. Because remember, he does do a lot of work to combat, whether or not it's genuine, I don't fucking know. But I'm almost going to say no, which is kind of sad. He does work to combat child trafficking, right? Human trafficking. But whatever organization he's caught up with, like, okay, so there could have been I'm sorry, I'm all over the place here. I'm just trying to put it together right here. I'm thinking there could have been somebody who wanted to work with him. Maybe there was somebody who thought whatever work he was doing was honorable and they wanted to be a part of it. But he didn't want to collaborate with this person, you know, because the person that wanted to collaborate with him was actually wanting to do this work for the greater good. He wasn't in it for that. He was in it for the status and notoriety, something about like trying to I'm getting Constantine, where he's trying to buy his way into heaven because of all the shit that he had done in the past. Almost that I'm getting that this is what he's trying to do. I don't know, but it's not because he wants to help people, but he's trying to kind of make up for what he's done in the past, how he treated others. Spirit says that's the truth. By trying to control other people because of his status. He didn't care about hurting other people as long as he got what he wanted. And yeah, he could have gone against people who try to speak up against him. So, what secrets did Danny Masterson keep? So yeah, Scientology and Danny do have secrets on Ashton. What secrets does Danny have on Ashton? What the heck? Hold on. I'm not taking those that fell out because they just fell out. Is this what I think it is? Yeah, prostitution. He could pay for prostitutes. This is the dirt he has on him? Okay. With the Page of Pentacles, he could prostitution. Remember I said he was trying to combat child trafficking, but it's almost like people who come to pay to pick their girl or their child, whatever. They pay for these kids. There's a whole community who does this in secret. The justice system is coming in. Justice is coming in. They sell children. What the fuck is wrong with people? The authorities are watching, man. The authorities are watching. The right authorities. I just saw the devil fall. Yeah. The authorities are watching the devil. Yep. How they make their money. He's involved in this. What did I say? He's involved in this. Mother. What a piece of shit. Wow. So that's the secret that Ashton's mentor Danny is keeping for him. That he's involved in this shit. What is the plan? Chrissie Bixler talks about the plan that they spoke on February 21st, 2021. Okay. What was the plan? Offer someone a drink. A lot of drinks. Get them drunk. So drunk that they don't know what's going on. they're almost saying like, this person's poor. All you have to do is give them a gift, and they're not gonna want to walk away. They're not gonna speak on it. They're just gonna leave, and everything's gonna be fine. There's no support in this group. This person, like, it could have been somebody who didn't want them. Somebody who didn't want them. It was a whole group. Like somebody who didn't want to accept whatever drink they were offering. It's like, yeah, they were doing this in secret. They made a bet. They made a bet. They made a bet. Who can get this person to take that drink? Because that's, again, they would put something in the drink to get them, you know, all fucked up, so they wouldn't know what the fuck is going on. They couldn't see what was going on. They can't consent. They can't cut this out because they don't know. They can't see. They're not conscious of what's going on. But somebody didn't want whatever they were offering, and they made a bet. Who can get it done? That's the plan that she knows about. A bet. Maybe to get another person, maybe one of the other victims that we don't know about. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Spirit says you didn't win your bet after all, huh? Because you got caught. You got caught. So you could have won some money or bragging rights or whatever they fucking were doing. But in the end, Spirit had the last laugh because they got caught. See, Spirit's laughing at them. You got caught. You got caught. Spirit was always going to take them down. Spirit was always watching. Spirit was just waiting for the right time to take them out. To bring in justice, man. Yeah. The authorities knew that something about what they were putting in the drinks. They knew about this. They knew these secrets. They could have sent people after the victims to tell them, oh, you're just in it for money, you gold-digging whore. That's really what I'm hearing. Trying to blame the victims. I mean, not everyone who comes forward is a victim. Who claims to be a victim is a victim. It's important to know, you know, that I don't know. I'm not saying to. Never mind. I'm not even going to go into that. Okay, so these are. We're already at 48 minutes. Okay. Let's see. So that was the plan. They were planning. They had made a bet. They were planning on seeing if they can get this person, you know, drunk, and who can bag them first is what I'm hearing, because this person was not easy to get, and so they wanted, you know, the rights to say, I got this person. Okay. So Chrissie Bixler also calls out MIla. What did Chrissie Bixler mean when she wrote to MIla about what MIla experienced on the set of that 70s show? She must know something, the truth about her lover. You know the truth about your lover. You experienced it. Ten of Swords. You were betrayed. You're keeping the secret from him, for him. That's why she's saying, I hope you can heal from this, because she's keeping a secret. I don't know. What is this secret? They made a bet. They made a bet. They played on her innocence. The fact that she was maybe a little naive. Date. There we go again. Let's see. I'm hearing when you decided to start a family with this person. So she started, okay, obviously she's with Ashton Kutcher. She had a family with somebody who played on her innocence, who made bets on her. They thought she was a fool, man. So Ashton Kutcher, when oh my God, that's awful to know that your husband thought you were a fool. That, I heard passed around. Her husband was in on this bet, passing her around. I heard it wasn't just on the show. So on the set, that's what happened to her, because she was that's a hard truth to hear, man. Again, they robbed her of her innocence. Didn't one of the Jane Doe 2, or I don't know if it was 1 or 2, that said that you robbed me of my innocence? That's what rape is. You steal, you're a thief of someone's innocence. And that's what they did to her. Even if it was consensual, she was still young. Her mind wasn't. You have 10 of Swords. What is this 10 of Swords? They're trying to get away with what they did. This was like 10 of Swords. This is, man, this is crazy. This was going on behind the scenes on that 70s show. What else did MIla experience when she was on the set of that 70s show? Again, guys, she was 14. What happened? They manipulated her. They deceived her. They could have made her worry about maybe a boss or something that has to do with money, like her stability. But there is a masculine that she was afraid of. They were deceiving her. This could have been them. They were always making her feel like if you didn't give it up to us, you're gonna lose everything. We're gonna walk away from you. We're gonna pick someone else. They're looking to replace you. We'll put in a good word for you if you just just suck it a little. That's what I'm like hearing, man. Oh my God, these guys, man. Oh, shit. Secretly, she wanted to get the fuck up out of there. Nope, I don't want to do that. But again, she was so young. She was so young, man. Bad judgment call. They fucking... They're gonna be begging God for forgiveness because of what's coming out. Jesus. You have the Star. Yeah. Well-known celebrities getting caught up being a fool to young children. This is because they were of age. They tried to manipulate a child into believing that this was okay, that this was normal. We have the King of Wands. He claims to be a protector of children when he abused children when he was, you know. Man. Okay, let's pull away from this. What happened? Chrissie Bixler writes to MIla, I know what happened in Toronto. What happened in Toronto? What happened in Toronto? Queen of Swords. Six of Cups. They could have gone for some kind of show, some kind of like meet and greet. Some kind of promotion. I don't know. Maybe they could have gotten paid to do this. Queen of Swords. She didn't want to go. But she had to. It was a paid. Yeah, the boss says you have to go. The whole group has to go. There's a secret. There could have been a death that was it could have hurt. What's the death? What's the death? Of a Queen of Wands. They're covering this up because of who they are. And I can't speak out, because if I do, they'll try to put me down. So there was a death that took place. Is that what they're talking about in Toronto? What's the Eight of Cups? Eight of Cups. They got away with it. No one ever found out. No one ever knew. No one's gonna speak on them because they know I have to worry if I do speak out. They're worried about speaking out. They know what's gonna happen. Oh my God. They're watching. Everything I say is being watched. Judgment's coming, baby. They thought they got away with this. That's what she's saying. I know what happened in Toronto. So why is this for MIla? Because MIla wanted to leave. MIla didn't want to go. MIla was juggling. I don't know. Should I go? Should I travel? She didn't want to. So what happened after then? She didn't want to go. They had to because it was, they were getting paid. The whole group had to go, but the whole group had to hide what really happened. What can you tell me about Yeah, it's all about money. Don't fuck up the bag. If you do, you're gonna go from having it all to having nothing if you speak up. Ace of Pentacles. They had to walk away. This whole group, they're trying to sneak off. The whole group is fighting. We should call the police. No, we can't. We shouldn't. They're trying to hide this. They have cleaners, right, people? Don't worry, the justice system got your back. There could have been, yeah. There could have been, they could have a whole team who like cleans up the mess, tells you what to say, kind of tells you how to pretend to feel. Yeah, that shit. But all because of their impulsive nature. What are they trying to sneak off with? Yeah, they're trying to hide. Again, the people who they have around them that helps them clean up the mess, they get out of this shit because they have people around them that takes care of it. Got the cleaners. What's the Three of Swords? Something happened. The devil, man, the devil. Yeah. The devil, man. The devil does something wicked. It did something to her emotionally. It did something to her emotionally. But you have to, you know, keep it moving. It's about putting on that brave face for all to see. They can't know what was really going on behind the scenes. They can't know. People can't know. But judgment's here, man. So judgment's about to be called on whatever happened in Toronto. Let's see. Judgment. Why is judgment here? Here we go again with this offering a partner a drink. It could have been somebody that they paid to come. It could have been like a stripper or something like that. They gave him they didn't want the drink. There's some kind of like argument or fight. And now judgment's here. What can you tell us about this argument, fight? You have the 9 of... They're worried. They're worried because what they didn't, they thought they buried this. They thought no one would ever find out. They thought they buried this. This is coming back around. Yeah, they thought they buried this, man. They thought they had they thought they had everything taken care of. You know, every angle was taken care of. Nope. The authorities are looking into it, though. They can't hide behind their happy family. And look at what we do for the community. They see beyond that. They see past their deception. Yeah. They don't know how to get out of this, man. It's like someone has them by the balls. Has the power to end their career. Damn. Judgment's here, so somebody's career will be coming to an end. Oh my God. Okay, guys. So, wow. Let's see. Is there a possibility that Danny Masterson could get let go? Could be set free despite his conviction? Hold on, I'm not taking this. Too many. No. No. This community who's working... Spirit says that's the truth. This community that's working to try and help him out it's not going to go anywhere. Yeah. Yeah, the authorities aren't letting up, man. they're starting to see, oh, I heard they're starting to break through. They're starting to break through, starting to see the light. They're starting to see the light. They're making a break or something. Something that's going on online. He's trying to act like, Danny's trying to act, his attorneys are trying to act like everything's cool. We're going to get out of this, but they're not. They know there's no way. Just like barely, like maybe if it is some kind of statute of limitation issue that they're looking into that possibly they could get off. I don't know. It's like barely scraping by. Like maybe the victims barely made it to with enough time to file these charges. So if he thinks he's going to be able to have victory and get away, Spirit says no. Hell no. It's not going to happen. So no, he's not going to be let go. You know, I think it was a statute of limitation issue, but I don't think so. I don't think it's going to work out for him. Okay, last but not least, let's look into attorney Marty Singer. I think that's his name. What do we need to know about Marty, huh? He attacks people's finances, or he attacks people with his finances. Like, I have all this money, so I have all the power. This man is a monster. He thinks because he has money that he knows the truth, that he has the ability to make someone's fortune what he chooses to be. Okay. Hold on. One flipped over. Spirit says no. No. No, no, no. Okay, so if whoever he's going after right now, this person's going to get out of it, is going to get over this. So whatever collab he has with other people to try and take this person out, it's not going to happen. Yeah, there's 3 people involved, and they could be traveling to, there could be a group moving around trying to isolate a person. They could be attacking their finances, lying, manipulating, betrayals. These are betrayals, lies. So they're lying to people who trust them, saying all is well when it's not. Queen of Dice. They're trying to attack someone's finances through lies. So that's how he operates. Maybe that's how he operates. He pays people to lie, but people are gonna find the clues, man. This person, if he, I don't know anything about Marty Singer, so if he tries to come off like I care about my clients and I care about justice, the truth is gonna be led back to him. What's the truth? That he's a liar, he's a backstabber, and that he attacks people's finances to discredit them. He lies on them. He gets people to gang stalk people. So they send private investigators he hires private investigators to investigate people, to sabotage, to gang stalk them, to sabotage their finances by spreading lies, gossip, rumors, betraying and backstabbing others. Man, that's how he moves, while trying to act like he's caring and he cares about getting justice. He's really the fucking devil. That's what Spirit has to say about Marty Singer. I mean, I'm sure we can go and get into really deep stuff with him, but that's pretty... This man creates a lot of conflict for people. The truth about him is going to be spoken, though. He's a corrupt official, for sure. He tries to come off... That's this king of scoops. Again, he tries to come off as this emperor. This man is... He abuses his authority. He abuses his power in every imaginable way. And Spirit says because of that, it's going to hit his finances. It's going to hit his finances. His money's going to stop. It's going to... Yeah, again, there he goes. Oh, shit. I have a bunch of cards that fell. Yeah, finances, his money. His money's going to take a hit because of his lies, because of his deception, and because he did that to other people trying to sabotage them. Also, he can win cases, get ahead, and cover up for his clients. This man is an evil, wicked liar. He does not serve, he does not bring justice. He doesn't, this is a criminal lawyer. I'm getting Breaking Bad. When Jesse was telling Walt, you know, when bad shit happens, you don't need a criminal lawyer. You need a criminal lawyer. And that's who Marty Singer is. He is a criminal lawyer. Someone who does criminal activities in order to win his cases, in order to support or protect his clients. So that's who he is. And because he's done such wicked shit in his life, throughout his life, Spirit's going to smack him down. And he's going to lose everything. He could be even getting, having serious health issues. So, anything else about Marty Singer that we should know about, Spirit? His cruelty. Yeah, he's coming down. His life is about to his shit is going to come crumbling down. Seriously, justice is stepping in. He's going to be struggling financially. Where at one time he was very wealthy, very well off, in a place of superiority, acting like he was above everyone else, giving to the less fortunate. He's going to be the one asking, please, please, God, just give me a little drop of water on my tongue. He's going to be in hell asking, begging God, just a drop. Send your angel just to put one drop of water on my tongue. He's going to suffer the same fate that he created for other people. So that's what the Spirit says. That's the truth. So that's what we have on Marty Singer. All right, guys, I think I'm going to leave it there. I hope this reading helped you and was informative in any way that it was supposed to be. All right, guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. And don't forget to check out the description box. There's information down below so you can contact me if you want to schedule your own personals. Okay, guys? But if not, and this is where I leave you, have a great one, guys.